He was going in through the gate. He came out with a thing, started swinging the motherfucker.
He was going into the complex or he was coming out of the complex?
He pulled it off and started swinging it.
So when I got this call, it was a call of a battery, and I show up. Another officer had arrived just prior to me arriving. I show up and I see the victim standing outside in the parking lot. At that time, I didn't know it was the victim. All I see is this guy has an injury on his head, and he's bleeding down his face. And he basically tells me he was hit in the head with the chain during an altercation that he had with the suspect. So we ended up locating the suspect. We got his story, and which basically was that he was attacked by the victim, and he kept telling me that he was defending himself the whole time, and the victim sustained the injury when the suspect was defending himself.
Jennifer came out, one of the residents, with this guy with spiky hair, and he approached me, and he actually walked around the car, and he charged up to me. Hey, I want to talk to you. And when he went at me, I defended myself because he was coming at me to hit me, and that's the main thing, is because of her shelf that I sold.
And how did you defend yourself?
I defended myself with my dog got off the leash. I only had my leash with me.
You know, when I contacted the suspect, he was giving me all these excuses. Turns out he didn't even live in the complex. He probably shouldn't have even been there in the first place. Also, he was. I noticed that he was probably intoxicated to the point where he probably couldn't take care of himself anyway. So the victim described the object that he was hit with was a chain. So when I contacted the suspect, he had a chain wallet in his possession, but he claimed to hit the guy with the dog leash, which had a metal piece on the end. So I ended up collecting both of the objects for evidence, because it was kind of conflicting on which one he used, but he did admit hitting the guy with an object.
Hold on one second. Crushed me in the head, man.
John hit him in the head with a fucking chain.
Dennis, sit down, Dennis.
Well, I tell you what. You want to arrest that motherfucker? I got a plan for you.
Yeah.
It'd be this scenario.
Do you live here?
No, I was here. Me and my girl was getting in the car, getting ready to leave.
And what happened?
And he called her a whore, and I got a question.
Dennis, sit down, man.
You're gonna
Relax. Sit. So you're over here with your girl, and what happened?
Bastard calling her whores, and he didn't. I said, man, what the? And he took out a thing.
Where did he come from?
He was going in through the gate. He came out with a thing, started swinging the motherfucker.
He was going into the complex, or he was coming out of the complex?
He pulled it off and started swinging it.
Why would he start swinging it at you?
Because I told him, man, don't be calling my girl out.
During the time I was contacting the victim and trying to take his statement, he was so amped up and so bothered. He almost hurt the situation. I had to, at one point, pull him aside and tell him to calm down and take a few deep breaths and then give me his statement, because he wasn't helping me to help him, and that's basically what I was trying to do, is just get the story out of him, get him the medical attention that he needed, and get the suspect into jail.
Started walking back up the little cutaway there, and he's like, "What, you want to fight? You want to fight?" And he
Who
just
was
like,
saying that?
That JB, and he ripped out this chain out of his pocket and just like.
Where did the chain
him
come from?
Off his belt, off his like clip on his belt, and it had
Was it
keys.
like a chain wallet?
Yeah, and it had keys on it, and he just like whipped the keys and hit him in the side of the face.
Was he like challenging him as he was?
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was saying,
They
"You
were
want to
saying
fight?"
he was like swinging it.
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
what he was
doing
doing. I think he was doing like this.
And what was he saying as he was doing
He said, "You want to fight? You want to fight?" And he's like
what was the
coming at
black
him
guy
with the
doing
keys.
when he was doing that?
Well, he's like going like this, like just with his fist, trying to protect himself, I guess.
You know, there's always two sides to a story. We have the victim side, the suspect side, and then there's always the truth. Unfortunately, I wasn't there when this incident happened, but fortunately for this time, we actually found a independent witness who was there and who saw the whole thing, and he, his statement was consistent with the victim's statement, and we were able to get the suspect into custody.